Morning to all. His Excellency, the President of the Republic of Panama, Excellencies, distinguished representatives, ladies and gentlemen, thank you for this kind invitation and for the opportunity to address you on this important issue related to maritime security. It's one of the great enablers of the global economy. Despite geopolitical, shipping has proven remarkably resilient, moving over 12.3 billion tons of goods in 2024, with a workforce of just 1.9 million seafarers, keeping global trade afloat. Yet, resilience cannot breed complacency. The safety and security of the maritime sector is fundamental to economic stability, sustainable maritime development, and to livelihoods. Threats to shipping are ever present. 2024 alone, nearly 150 incidents of piracy and armed robbery were reported, with the highest numbers of reported incidents Singapore, the India, and West Africa. These attacks jeopardize vessels and cargo and the lives of seafarers and the integrity of global trade. Security threats go beyond piracy. Unlawful attacks on the area violate international freedom of navigation. The shipping industry continues to face growing challenges such as trafficking and fraudulent activity, which threaten to undermine the established flag state and port. Every journey remains safe and secure. I am grateful to the support of the United Nations Security and the seriousness of this matter. For the call for an immediate cessation on international shipping and require continued monitoring of the situation. These resolutions, the UN Security Council recognizes of seafarers and maritime security and its essential maintenance for the stability of global supply chains and sustainable economic development. Our collections must be rooted in prevention, constant vigilance, innovation, and continuously strengthening regional and international cooperation. The International Maritime Organization has developed binding mandatory requirements, including the 2004-2005 revised protocols for the suppression of unlawful acts at sea or SUA treaties, and requirements to address cybersecurity threats within mandatory safety management systems. Over more than 2 decades, IMO's capacity development projects have been instrumental in building regional capacity to address maritime security threats, on established information sharing and cooperative arrangements. Successful frameworks includes the Regional Cooperation Agreement on Combating Piracy and Armed Robbery Against Ships in Asia, the Djibouti Code of Conduct and its Jeddah Amendments, Indian Ocean, Gulf of Aden, and the Yaoundé Code of Conduct, Maritime Security Agreement amongst countries in West and Central Africa. The recent IMO Maritime Security Resolution, adopted in June this year, and regional maritime information sharing centers to enhance maritime safety and security, a step forward in addressing organized crime and bolstering situational awareness. Partnerships with the United Nations Office on Drugs and Crimes, Interpol, as well as generous donor states, supports IMO-led execution of supports recipient states to strengthen national capabilities and build regional trust. These include the Safe Seas for Africa project, the Crisis Ocean, the port security and safety of navigation in Eastern and Southern Africa and the Indian Ocean, regional programs for maritime security in the Red Sea area, and boosting implementation of the Yaoundé Code of Conduct. A common thread in support for strengthened national maritime governance, a whole of government approach, and integration coordination, compliance with global maritime standards in regional information sharing. We also rely and are grateful for the continued support of international and regional naval forces, emerging technologies from AI-driven surveillance to satellite monitoring systems, unprecedented to anticipate and the digitalization of shipping, urgency of robust cybersecurity governance. While addressing maritime security, we must not lose sight of our responsibility to protect the ocean. Maritime safety and security and environmental in hand. Support for countries to develop and enhance response capabilities, including from its ongoing. IMO continues to advance regulations to address threats, a series of major projects addressing shipping decarbonization, plastic litter, biofouling, which can result in invasive aquatic biodiversity, and underwater ability. Environmental and safety matters depends on a base of to ensure and enhance maritime security. We have the commitment from many donors to continuously strengthen national and regional cooperation. At the same time, obligations to implement the established international and environmental protection of shipping. When geopolitical tensions disrupt shipping lives, as we have recently in the Red Sea area 24, the only way forward is constructive dialogue. Maritime security is not just technical, it is deeply human. The ocean connects us all, and shipping and seafarers' lives depend on your shared commitment to safe navigation. Once again, thank you to His Excellency the President of Panama for this kind invitation, and thank you to the UN Security Council for its continued support to the work of IMO. Thank you very much.